Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Crypto Corner. I'm your host, Greg Harriman. Today we're going to be talking a lot about like where have we been and exactly what's going on now. And a lot of people are asking me directly, like, what are you actually buying and what are you doing in this moment? Because it seems like things are going sideways. Then we get a great pump, and then we're way down. And that's crypto. That is, if you're not expecting that, then in my opinion, probably shouldn't be in crypto. You should go find stocks or do something that is less volatile. This is going to be volatile. It's going to stay volatile. And even when we're going through and we're taking our profits and doing things, still going to be pretty volatile. So this is just our philosophy that we want to be safe, secure, and able to sleep. We hope that you have been following us long enough to know that you're doing those three things. If you're not, I would check my portfolio and see what's keeping me up at night, or why isn't it secure, or safe. So um, this is something that we show each time, and I have added, instead of the arrows here, I've just added red and green conditionally formatted. And the bottom line to a lot of this, and you'll see this in some of the later slides, is that we are now in a position where we've got plenty of good gains. If you look over here where I'm circling, you'll see that there's 835%. That was Solana. You'll see 158, super we did really well on, but we took profits on some of those. So, now these numbers are starting to get a little more skewed because we already have some profits sitting in the bank. So if you're looking at your portfolio, you should be saying, how well am I doing? Did I take profits? Did I not take profits? Am I buying it and just holding? We do not advocate just buying and holding. We have bought and sold Dot and Atom 4 to 5 times now, right? And we're in the process of buying again at some of these lower numbers, under $7 for Dot, in my opinion, is a steal. We think you're at least going to double that in the bull run as a minimum. Same with Atom. So again, and our goal isn't to make 100 times your money. It's to triple our money, and we're already there. But now we're like, how do we finish this year strong? How do we finish off maybe at 4 times our money, which I think is totally doable. The other thing that you should be looking at when you're here is if stuff is starting to go into the red, and you'll see it more in some of these other pages. If it's starting to go into the red, ask yourself if you have conviction. A great answer to that would be Matic at 68 cents, under 70 cents, I think is awesome. Now, what we're doing is we're going to buy at under 70 cents, and then we're probably going to sell it at $1.20. So, like, when you look at it, we've got a plan that's not even 100% on our money, but at the same time, we watched this go up and down. It Matic not long ago was over $1. So if we had sold that and we were buying back now, we would be buying more shares, and that's what we do. We do a fair amount of. Okay, I put these side by side. You can see on 326 up here, and then again on 516. You see on 326, all of these were green. Everyone is like going, oh, we're going to the moon. We're going to, yeah. And here we are on 516 saying half of them are not going to the moon, half of them are going to hell. So start looking at, like, what did you do during that time? Did you take profits when you were in this green? And some of these we did, and some of them we didn't. Quite honestly, we held on to some of this that we probably should have taken at least some profits. One example is Jasmine. We took profits today, knowing that, and I'll show you a Jasmine chart later, where there's a range that this is going in between. And why are we not selling at the higher end of that range and buying at the lower end? And each time we're just adding to our position. So you can see that, there's still some good actors in here. Prime is still a pretty good number. It's not in the 2268, but it's it's at 16, and it's pretty much still doubled from where we were to begin with. Now, this is another one that we did where we said we're going to show you, some different more volatile coins. And as you can see here on 326, it only had two negatives, and here we're at 50%. We went from being up 50% to being even or a little bit down. So again, these are all going to be up to you. Again, there's good actors in this group with Beam being, 150 and, from, you're still looking at saying, I think that's a buy. I think it can still go higher, but this is the points where you should be looking at your conviction and saying, I think that Rose has got, all this distance to go, then this would be a good time to buy it. Or, let me see, another good one would be MASQ or Prop C. All of those are, if they're down 10%, are you just trying to get 10%? Are they down 30%? Do you think it'll get back to that 0 point? That would be 30%. And again, those are going to be more up to you. You should do it based on your conviction, not on mine or on what I'm buying. Okay, so one thing that I do want to show, there's a lot of people out there kind of saying that Bitcoin dominance is, oh, we're going to be in alt season. I don't think we're going to be in alt season until we kind of hit this new high and then we start going down. That's when we'll see Bitcoin dominance go down and the alt season kick off. We think it's later in the year. That's just our opinion. We hope we're totally wrong and that it just skyrockets from here. But I just wanted to show you this chart. This is the alt seasons of the last two where Bitcoin dominance is going down. And here, we're not there yet. This is going to fall pretty dramatic. I did want to do a Jasmy update where what you can see here is that, I drew out where I think it's going to go. I think we're going to be sideways, and you can see that's, for the next month and a half or two. We think as we go into the election, we'll be okay. But you look at this RSI and you see that it keeps going up and down just the same way this does. So, buy at the high end or sell at the high end of the RSI, buy at the low end, and then kind of repeat that process so that you're gaining more coins. And we just, like I said, we just sold off about 10% of our position on this today because we think it's about to go back down. Think that RSI is getting up too high, and then it'll go down. We'll pick up that same amount that we just spent, but we'll have more coins. I just like to show this each week so that you get to see where we are, between all the different ones. What are we buying? What are we not buying? We're buying a lot of different things. So, we think that there's a great chance for us to be buying in these ranges. And we have that conviction. If you don't have the conviction, again, don't buy. If you're really worried, just sit on your hands. If you're, like if the bull run comes and we are way up a year from now, no one's going to care where your numbers were right now. But our version is we will only care if we could add more coins. So we're trying to add more coins. You should always be thinking that. We're still not in optimism. We're still in this, maybe disbelief and going through here. We've got to get to here, then we'll see that um, we'll see optimism raised to a level where you should be selling because it's going to come down. And people have been asking me like, what are we literally doing? We sold Jasmy today at 0.21, 0.21. We'll buy back at 0.175. We're buying super anytime it's under $1. We'll nip away at it within our range of our ball. Buying Matic under 70, we'll sell that at 120. If you have Coinbase One, you should have noticed that your staking has gone up to 15.5 from about 10% before, and Atom is at 14.97. And so those are great numbers while we're in this sideways motion. We want to keep staking those because we're just getting more and more coins at a lower price. And then when it doubles, which we think it will, then you doubled on those coins as well. As always, hopefully you like this video. Hit the like, give me some comments, give some feedback, and let people know. And we will keep making the videos as long as we keep getting great feedback. So We appreciate you. And signing off, this is Greg Harriman, signing off from Crypto Corner.